it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net. And in this video, I'm going to help Pritesh on the left, one of my YouTube subscribers, improve his serve by comparing it to the one and only Roger Federer. Now, Pritesh, there are many things I would love to be able to help you with, but I'm going to pinpoint one main mistake, and that is really at the contact point. I want to show you how high Federer is reaching at contact. If I just draw a line from his elbow straight across, you can see that it's way above his head. If I draw that same line from your elbow, you'll see it's at eye level. You are allowing the ball to drop very low prior to contact. This is apples to apples. We're talking about a flat serve here with Federer on the right. This is not a kick serve. This is a flat serve from him. You can always tell by the follow through, and he's putting a little side spin on it just like you. But it's really important that we get you reaching up. One difference you'll see with Federer is when he's done serving, we can see through his strings. His strings are actually facing away from his camera. Away from the camera, actually facing to his right. That's pronation. When you're done hitting, your strings are facing down. Now, the reason your strings are facing down is because your arm is bent, and you're not going to be able to pronate and really snap the racket over your hand when your arm is slightly bent. Now, if we go earlier in the swing, you'll notice a difference between what Roger does and what you do. Now, Roger, when he brings his ball up, he's also bringing the racket up. So notice how the ball and his racket go up at the same time. Now, he's leading with the ball, but they both go up. Notice they're both going up. Now, what you do is you only raise the tossing hand. And this isn't necessarily wrong, but you are contacting late. So this is a perfect time for you to learn to bring your racket up with the tossing arm. If you were contacting as high as you normally do, as high as Federer is, then I really wouldn't mention anything. But with your racket staying down here, like Sampras or like Serena, they're absolutely fantastic, amazing, all-time greats, and Sampras being my favorite player of all time. But this is hurting you because it's making you late. It's forcing you to toss the ball higher. You're tossing the ball quite high. And then it's going to be hard for you to time the ball. And that's another reason why you're going to let the ball drop a little lower. So what I want you to do is I want you to practice what Federer is doing here. I want you to lift your racket up in the back with the ball. Still lead with the ball the way Federer has it. But you can see the ball's out of his hand by about a foot and a half, and his hand is at shoulder level. If we get the ball a foot and a half out of your hand, right about there, I would say that's the same amount as Federer. The ball is out of your hand the same amount of as Federer. Look where your racket is. Your racket's down by your knees. So get your racket to come up earlier, and that'll get your swing farther along so that you can actually contact the ball high. I want to see you. Yeah, you can see that you're pulling down. So you're not going to be able to hit a kick serve. You're not going to be able to really swing fast and add a lot of side spin on this ball, and you're definitely not going to be able to pronate the way we see Federer with that arm extended, racket going on edge to on edge. Here you can see his racket is facing off to his left, and then when he's done, the strings are facing off to his right. You get it on edge here, and we can see that your strings are correctly facing off to the side, but then when you hit, because your arm is bent, and we can see that here, your arm is bent as you're striking the ball. Unlike Federer, who's got his arm extended, then it's going to be nearly impossible for you to pronate and really snap the racket over your hand. So lift the racket up the way Federer does. Get the racket to come up with the ball. When you do this, I can tell you it's going to feel weird, and I would love it if you would actually send me a video of you practicing this, and I'll even do a before and after on this serve, right? This on the left, and then what the new serve is going to look like. So, Pritesh, thank you so much. If you're watching this video and you want me to help you with one of your strokes, just email me, ryan@2minutetennis.net. My email is also in the description below. That way you can feel free to send me a video, and maybe I'll include you in an upcoming channel video. So Pritesh, if you do what Federer does in this video, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. Pritesh, you got this.